is up? It's AD here with US Squads. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to do an unboxing review video. It's going to be a combination video. I'm going to give you my feedback on this particular rifle. And as you can see, this is the Henry US Survival Rifle, or the AR-7. Now this is a semi-automatic rifle. I believe its origins come from like 1958. I'm just literally pulling that number out of the air, 1968, 1958. And this design, what interests me on this design was it was a compact survival rifle used by the Air Force at one time, have gone through various manufacturers, but Armalite was the first company to first start selling these rifles. And this design was made by our one of the founders of the original designers of the AR-15 M16 platform, Eugene Stoner. So, the guy's obviously brilliant, and so that also piqued my interest when it came to this rifle. So we're going to do an unboxing video. This is actually like a 2010 model, bought from Cabela's. MSRP on this was approximately $220, if that, maybe $180. And this is made by Henry Repeating Arms Company, U.S. Survival Rifle, 22 long rifle. So this is chambered in 22 long rifle, so this is not really a defensive rifle, more of a survival rifle, meaning my mind, when I think about that term, I'm thinking it's good to hunt small game, and if you have one or two threats as far as evildoers, you could probably hold them off as long as they're not armed. But the capacity for the the magazine capacity and the round that you're able to fire won't make this really a defensive alternative. So here's the box. Not much to it. Little cardboard box with a handle here. Open it up, and we have a little plastic baggie, and there you go. Look at it, a stock. No, there's more to it. Inside this stock, it's kind of thick. Look at it. I don't know. It's like 4 or 5 inches. Kind of, thick here, and then it kind of narrows down. But in the stock is your rifle. Believe it or not, there's a 16-inch barrel in there with a receiver and 2 magazines. Believe it or not, that's what's cool about this. It's just polymer. You have this butt pad here, which is plastic, no cushioning. You'll see the U.S. Survival on both sides, kind of imprinted into the polymer. And on the very back, you'll have the Henry Repeating Arms logo in this bottom circle here in the butt stock, or butt pad. So I'm just going to use my hand here to pry this open. Give me a sec. I don't want it to fly everywhere, so I'm just going to pop that off. So basically, you pop this cap off here, and inside are the components to the rifle. So I'm going to put this butt stock, or this butt pad cover here. Here's the receiver. Here's a magazine, and another magazine's there. 2 10-round magazines come with the rifle. And then a 16-inch barrel. That's covered in polymer, but it's metal lined. And the stock. That's it. Very light package. Nothing to it. Nothing too crazy. I want to verify this barrel is 16 inches. As you can see here, it is exactly 16 inches to the dot, 16 inches. And again, a rifle has to have a barrel length of 16 inches if it has a stock. So the stock is now hollow and empty, and you can see this hunter orange and where the components lie. And to put this together is really simple. I'm going to actually drop this magazine out and pull this charging handle out. See how that pulls out? To make sure that the rifle, even though I know I've cleared it, is safe and free of any ammunition. That way I don't accidentally have an accident and can't hurt anybody. I'm going to index the barrel. It's pretty easy. Basically, your front sight's going to be at the 12 o'clock position, but there's a little round notch there that goes into this spot here, and it's going to float. So you're going to just screw the barrel on and make sure that notch is in that slot, and then if you're ever in doubt, just make sure the sight is at the exact 12 o'clock position. Okay, keep in mind this is metal, this is polymer covered, this is not metal, but inside, if you look here on the screen, you'll see the metal barrel. So it's a metal barrel, but it's like overlaid with polymer. That's actually the same with the receiver, which is metal inside, but it's overlaid with polymer. So that's that. Alright, now you just simply lay this receiver in the stock like so. can't really mess this up. Put that there so it's all the way seated. There's a little thumb screw on the bottom here, no tools needed. You just take that and you screw that in. You're going to screw that till you cannot screw it in any further, and it'll stop like so. You don't want to over tighten that. You just want to make sure it's snug. You want to make sure the barrel's snug, but you don't want to over tighten that either. And once you do that, you can see that's pretty much it. Safety is here on the bottom right hand side of the receiver. Safety, and it'll actually have a little arrow. So toward you is safe, forward is fired, fire. So you're actually not supposed to dry fire 22 long rifle. I just did it though. 10 round magazine, like so, and that's it. That's the rifle. And you can put the butt stock back on, which I'm not going to do because it's kind of a pain to get off. So I'm just going to leave it off for the moment and still show you the rifle. Alright, what do I think about this thing? I've had it for years. I've actually only shot it during one session. I actually filmed that, and I don't know where the footage is, but I wasn't super thrilled with this rifle. Although it shot very nice. It does not like your super cheap ammo. It does not like it. Ironically, it doesn't like your super high velocity ammo. It likes the ammo right in the middle. The Federal basic ammo, right in the middle. Doesn't like the super cheap stuff. It likes the medium grade. Doesn't like high velocity. That's my experience. Now, I probably should break in this rifle more. Maybe that has something to do with the reliability. I would think it actually at least function with the high velocity ammo, but it just kept on having failure to feeds and having lots of issues with it. But when I ran the Federal, I shot about 50 rounds, no problem. Also, another thing to keep in mind is that there are aftermarket magazines out there. This is a 15 rounder. As you can see, it's much longer than the 10 rounder, but you have to be careful because they don't all work. So this actually will not, this 15 rounder I got from a gun show does not allow the bolt to come forward. Obviously I need to probably bend the metal and tweak that out a little bit, but still I haven't beta tested it, but it already doesn't really work right. So that can be an issue. So careful where you spend your money, because it could be $25 not well spent. I can fix that, so I'm not too worried about it. I'm gonna have to bend that in and maybe just tweak that out. I know where it's catching, so I can fix that. All right, that's my review. Now back to the purpose of this rifle. Tactical, practical, no BS, compact, super small package. I'm gonna break this down and put this away while we're talking. It's super compact, super light, and it works. But small magazine, 10 rounder. There's no real high caps. The one high cap I bought, which is over 10 rounds, 15 rounds, doesn't even work. Small bullet, 22 long rifle, small ammunition. You know, the ammunition's not going to be something you can defend yourself with against, you know, more than 1 or 2 people, and they have to be unarmed. And that's it. So the pros are, I like the compact package. The design is pretty awesome. I love how this kind of all goes into the stock. The stock is big and bulky, so this isn't really, the ergonomics of this rifle are okay. Oh, so a little side thing is you can actually store a total of 3 magazines in here. So you can actually keep 1 in the receiver. Excuse me. And there's actually 2 spots you can put 2 more magazines, although it only ships with 1 magazine. So that's that. That's how it goes. So you actually have another spot for another 10 round magazine. And that's it. This round logo goes on the bottom, and it packages up just like that, which is really cool. This is a cool package. My original thoughts of this were to Duracoat this or Cerakote this in flat dark earth and kind of customize it, but because of this polymer, I wasn't aware that the receiver was polymer covered and the barrel, I wasn't really sure of the adhesion quality of this polymer versus metal. So actually that kind of derailed my project plans. $200, it's hard to go wrong. This is actually going to be the rifle my 9-year-old's going to qualify his hunter education with. Shooting those targets for his hunter ed. I'm going to let him use this rifle. The Ruger 1022, I believe it's episode 51 is, in my opinion, a much superior rifle. Although it's $150 more, that $150 goes a long way. Definitely a much more sophisticated survival rifle, in my opinion. So check out episode 51, the Ruger 1022 breakdown. If you were to choose it, if you're on a budget and you have really no other way to, or you're not willing to spend any more than 220 bucks, hey, this is the package, right? But if you can budget yourself for 350, I've seen it on sale for like 300 here and there. Obviously, go with the Ruger 1022 breakdown. That is the ultimate 22 long rifle survival rifle, in my opinion. Stainless steel, not as compact as this, but very compact. Breaks down into two pieces, and you're able to use a high capacity magazine, 25 round magazine. Actually, you can find 100 round drums for it, but the 25 round magazine is very key to what it does. Plus, the Ruger 1022 shoots pretty much all this ammo. Once it's broken in and cleaned and properly broken in, it shoots all this ammunition. I very rarely have had issues with what it'll shoot. So, thumbs up if you like the video, comments below. I definitely appreciate all you guys watching. You know, let's fight for our Second Amendment rights.